What did we just hear? Hold on. Did the devoted hip-hop husband Papoose, whom we all applauded for keeping Remy Ma in check throughout her bid, just admit to having a child with Claressa Shields? Yes, the GWAT herself, the unbeaten boxing champion. Are you implying that Mr. Black Love, and not only with Remy, may have been out here delivering his own uppercuts in the bedroom? Is the storybook relationship that we all believe to be unbreakable coming to an end? Or has Papoose been secretly leading a parallel life all along? Because this narrative has more twists than a Zeus Network scripted soap, according to shocking new allegations and a confession that was recently released like a diss track at the BET Cyphers. However, how did the Queen of the Ring become involved with the lyrical king of loyalty? Who knew that Grammy flows and gold medals could accompany baby mama drama? Hold on tight, everyone. What we discovered will have you clutching your pearls, checking Instagram, and questioning whether anything in hip-hop is still real. Are you prepared to hear the reality that they would like you not to? This issue is giving scandal on steroids, so let's get started. It's not just a celebrity scandal, ladies and gents. It's a full-fledged celebrity supernova that is blowing up in our faces. Imagine this: Papoose, the hip-hop kingpin, Mr. the man known as Black Love, who waited for 6 years while Remy Ma served her sentence like a devoted pit bull in a cardigan, nonchalantly makes the shocking admission that he is the father of a kid. With Claressa Shields, the legendary boxer, give it time to marinate. The decade's best rap husband is currently said to be the century's best sidekick. What about the streets? They are screaming, not only conversing. This isn't your average scandal in Hollywood. Oh no. This would be similar to Barack Obama confessing in a Waffle House toilet during a TikTok live after running off with Serena Williams. That's how absurd that is. Let's dissect this. Papoose is currently at the center of a tangled, gloriously twisted paternal scandal. His entire career has been more about being the embodiment of unwavering, soap opera-level commitment than it has been about Billboard hits. What about his purported baby mama? This isn't just any Instagram model drinking in the Shade Room's comment section. It's actual two-time Olympic gold winner and unbeaten world boxing champion Claressa Shields. A woman who could conduct a podcast about excellence and discipline while still managing to bench press your entire family. And now, she's purportedly holding Remy Ma's forever man's love child. How did we end up here? How did the most stable hip-hop marriage in the world end up as the newest addition to the Celebrity Scandal Hall of Fame, positioned halfway between Jada's entanglement manual and Tristan Thompson's fertility tour? A weird Instagram story was the beginning of it all. Baby booties in a fuzzy boomerang. Is there a caption? Legacy endures. Posted by Claressa Shields herself, of course. Adorable, huh? Motivating. Perhaps dull even? Wrong, because K9 fans boosted by doing what fans do best, zoom in. They didn't cross-check. Their discovery was, well, papoosing. The word pap was inscribed in frosty diamonds on a bespoke gold necklace that was barely noticeable yet unmistakable in the background. It just so happens to be the same garment that Papoose wore in a 2022 Hot 97 interview. Is it a coincidence? Haha. The internet is this. Such a thing does not exist. The rumors not only caught fire, but they also sparked a full-fledged conspiracy firestorm. Twitter became an FBI crime board in a matter of hours. TikTokers started examining the sizes of hands in reflection shadows. Timelines were being planned by Reddit users as if they were organizing a theft. What action did Papoose take? He wrote the enigmatic phrase, "Sometimes even kings fall," beside a dark screen on his Instagram account. For JVUS. Is that an admission of guilt? A verse? A royal catastrophe with a gentle introduction? Remy Ma, who has never tolerated bullshit, particularly the baby mama variety, was remarkably quiet in the meantime. And for a lady who once promised to pull up with receipts and a wig snatch, that quiet was louder than a Remy Barfeld arena. But hold on, there's more. Screenshots of purported messages between Papoose and Claressa from more than a year ago were leaked by an unidentified source, whom we'll refer to as Brooklyn Birdie for legal purposes. The flirtatious emojis are all over the communications: facial winking, extending the arms, the odd eggplant. Papoose is said to have said in one message, "You got that fighter's heart. However, I would like to be your ally." An oddly successful line that is so colorful it might fertilize the Midwest. Another purported DM, "I'm discreet, so don't worry. Loyalty is still alive and well." It's simply more complex. What have you done with Nevstar? Black Love and who is this man? Watching Superman rob a 7-Eleven is like that. Nothing makes sense. Cats and dogs are dating. The Earth is in reverse rotation. But it gets even more juicy here. Claressa allegedly told a pal that Pap's been there for her emotionally and financially, according to stolen text conversations provided by another anonymous hero we'll call Telfarsnitch69. Yes, you heard correctly. In addition to apparently serving as Claressa's emotional support lyricist, Papoose is also making a lot of money. We're talking about Range Rover deposits, private trainers, and a purported boxing ring in her backyard gift, not simply baby wipes and onesies. Consider receiving a complete training facility as a gift. The dots are joining themselves, honey, even though none of this has been verified. Hey, we're in the land of fake news and amazing pandemonium. Don't tap out just yet, though. We must discuss Remy Ma's recent actions, as you are aware. After the story broke, she unfollowed Claressa and Papoose within a day. Is it a coincidence? Lol. This is Instagram, not chess. It's the new sapuna to unfollow. In addition, Remy has begun sharing some, let's say, energetic subliminals. There's nothing worse than betrayal in slow motion, one tweet said. Oh no, one more. You guys are out there creating false legacies. UP. She still has her wedding ring on, so I'm not sure what else could be considered a verbal abuse. Speaking of treachery, we should not overlook the couple's notorious appearance on Love and Hip Hop, where they reaffirmed their vows in front of a sobbing group of reality TV ghosts and C-list celebrities. Lines like, "We're forever, no matter what storm we face," were included of the vows. It turns out that the storm punched right through the marital roof while wearing boxing gloves. Neither Claressa nor Papoose have yet to make an official public comment. However, Claressa did share a monochromatic image of herself clutching a baby's hand. Power, as the caption reads, power, the truth. Fans noticed right once that the infant had a dramatic side eye and a noticeably large nose. Hold on though, while we're not claiming that appearances prove paternity, we may need to remove Maury from retirement if the baby's first word is bars. Still not persuaded. Hold on tight, because in part 2, we'll be delving into the purported paper trail, which includes gift receipts, money transfers, unaired film from a baby shower, and one extremely strange song with hidden meanings. We have former bodyguards, unnamed nannies, and even a hotel clerk who says she witnessed them acting real cozy in Detroit during a training camp. Yes, we went there. With our jaws still on the ground from the baby's hand, the chain playing in the background, and Remy's passive-aggressive tweets, we were struck by even more explosive receipts all of a sudden. Yes, exactly. As it turns out, Papoose and Claressa Shields' alleged affair may have been more than a one-night oops. Welcome to the next round of this sensational confrontation. Oh no, sweetheart. A fully funded, cross-state, boxing glove-wrapped SITUATIONSHIP is beginning to take shape. First, let's look at the paper trail. First, an unidentified whistleblower known as Zellspill420 released leaked Venmo records. The exchanges? Sus, all of them. Unmarried. 1. Excuse me, but we're discussing $3,000 for training camp snacks, $5,500 for the Little Champ stroller, and $8,000 for ring rental, but not for fighting. Not for combat. Is this some sort of underground love and hip-hop gym fantasy or Beyoncé's upgrade? And things improve. Inexplicably, a lavish baby shower that was purportedly held in Atlanta earlier this year remained untagged, unposted, and untraceable until now. We now have a first-hand story from a security guard who goes by the name Witness Protection Atal. I witnessed them enter the same private area, however they pulled up in different black Escalades. He was carrying flowers, very subtle. But I promised that he grinned like it was Christmas when he saw her belly. Isn't that the most iconic villain arc you've ever heard in a Hallmark film? Let's discuss this lullaby while we're on the subject of smiling. On her Instagram Live, Claressa shared a mysterious song, just a gentle, informal tune. But something disturbing was spotted by fans who screen recorded it. "Baby born with bars in his soul, never had to write it, it's already known," was one of the lines in the song. Well, does he have bars in his soul, already aware? Either it's a prophecy or it's a diss track that goes straight to Remy's heart. Who do you think was hiding in the comments? Yes, exactly. the barber's cousin of Papoose's cousin. Well, maybe not him specifically, but a user going by the handle at BlackLoveNEverins69 posted a baby bottle and 3 microphone emojis, which essentially functions as a notarized affidavit on TikTok. But let's take a step back. A person who claims to be a member of Claressa's training crew, whom we'll simply refer to as the punchline informant, claims that the romance began because of their shared appreciation of discipline. Indeed, it is. After a confrontation, Papoose reportedly DM'd her, writing, "Your hands are lethal." If that isn't the quintessential soft boy maneuver wrapped in hypermasculine insecurity, I don't know what is. I like a lady who can defend me. It then reportedly involved late-night conversations made under the nickname Coach Pap, a poetry exchange because Papoose would, of course, win people over with rhymes, and covert meetings during training sessions in Vegas. He even requested more towels and chocolate-covered strawberries for recovery purposes, according to one hotel concierge. While we don't intend to incriminate you, when was the last time you had strawberries following a workout? That's right. Back in New York, Remy Ma was allegedly getting ready for the release of a collaborative album with Papoose. The undertaking? Unbreakable is a tentative title. The irony is so pervasive that it might choke a relationship. According to insiders, the project was put on hold due to creative differences, which in the parlance of famous couples means either A, someone forgot to take out the trash, or B, someone had a whole new baby on the side. The jewelry angle comes next. Images of Claressa wearing what looks to be a rose gold pendant in the style of a boxing glove with the word P carved inside have surfaced. She winked and responded, "Power," when admirers inquired what it stood for. Perseverance, privacy. Please, girl. Fans are currently testing jewelry for DNA before the courts even get in. Let's discuss the public's response. There is a frenzy on the internet. While some fans are living for the drama, others are devastated. There is no hope if Papoose cheated, according to one widely shared tweet. "I'm going to join a fight club and remove all of my love songs. Not Claressa calling a whole marriage," said another. And one courageous person even went so far as to remix Papoose's alphabetical slaughter. A is for affair, B is for betrayal, C is for Claressa. She came in with that KO detail. The song is now named Alphabetical Scandal. Detectives on SoundCloud are thriving. Legal eagles are circling in the meantime. There has been no confirmation of a paternity test, but there are rumors that a private family court mediation may already be in progress. Why? According to reports that Papoose abruptly canceled 2 planned appearances last month. His team said that he was focusing on private matters when contacted for comment. This is, let's face it, PR jargon for attempting to avoid being hit with child support on Instagram Live. Here's the thing though, there are rumors that Remy Ma has employed a private investigator. She was purportedly cited by a fan at the downtown Manhattan office of a well-known PI. Beyond's lemonade mode, complete with sunglasses, hoodie up, and Starbucks in hand. We will be able to determine the time if she shows up to court with a bat and a yellow outfit. As if that weren't enough, anonymous messages began to appear on celebrity gossip blogs, stating that Claressa's team was preparing for a major reveal in the near future. Translation: to keep the internet salivating, they will either publicly confirm the baby daddy or continue to leak information. Never before have the stakes been so high. Social media is rebranding Papoose, who was formerly thought to be the perfect loyalist, as the quiet chaos. He is seen holding a baby in one Instagram image that reads, "He wrote bars for his baby before he wrote an apology." Oh no. Rumor has it that producers of Love and Hip Hop are also in talks to adapt this story for the big screen. According to a production insider, they are prepared to offer Claressa a seat on the upcoming season, provided she affirms that the kid is Papoose's on camera. Think about the season finale. The baby registry comes next. There was a listing under the name C, according to a fan who claims to have snuck into a private baby shower group chat. Shields and P. Mekhi. P for Papoose. Is Messi a combination of Shields and Matt? Is it a crazy troll or what? The truth is really simply a well-reddited lie with strong Wi-Fi on the internet these days. To be honest, Claressa hasn't confirmed anything, but she hasn't denied anything either. When questioned about the reports in an interview last week, she grinned and remarked, "You're going to believe what you want to believe." I will say this though, the champion doesn't play. It chills literally. But Remy has been completely enigmatic. Alright, recently, she shared a picture of herself in the studio along with the following caption. The best pen is pain. And honey, nothing is more lethal than Remy Ma on a revenge verse than Claressa's right cook. Remember, with just one diss track, this woman destroyed Nicki Minaj's reputation. What do you think she's going to do to her spouse, who you believe is cheating? The internet is observing. The supporters are standing by. According to reports, the newborn is already more well-known than a Grammy-winning debut. And the climax hasn't even arrived yet. Folks, here we are. The last round. What began as a mysterious Instagram tale has now descended into a full-blown pop culture meltdown. So take off your gloves and put the baby wipes on standby. Shields, Claressa. Papoose, Remy. Betrayal and a baby purportedly born into bars. And now, the legal floodgates are now starting to open. Let's discuss the repercussions. Rumor has it that Remy Ma has formally lawyered up, and by streets, we mean Reddit communities with identities like at Bars Before Marriage 87. Yes, anonymized court workers with much too much free time claim that separation-related legal paperwork have already been prepared and that a multi-million-dollar prenuptial agreement may be contested. Why? The reason for this is that Papoose allegedly broke a marital agreement that prohibited him from public romantic humiliation. Yes, exactly. Both of these have regulations. Imagine it as black love with tiny print that is legal. And now he could lose everything because of that very clause. They might be able to sell their cherished Brooklyn Brownstone, the joint publishing company, and the earnings from Reminisce and Pap merchandise. While they're still. According to reports, Claressa's team is getting ready to file a defamation suit in the event that the baby rumors are used against her brand. We are prepared to take prompt legal action if the child's parentage is contested or rejected in public, according to a note released by a source inside her public relations team. Unverified rumors of Shields' paternity cannot damage his reputation as a renowned athlete. You actually put the baby's hand near to his chain, girl. By whisperings, do you mean what? However, there's more, so wait. Now sponsors are in a frenzy. According to reports, one sports bra company that had agreements with both Claressa and Remy has put a halt to its advertising. Why? Due to the fact that this drama is too hot to touch. An influencer gossip website was advised by a brand representative, whom we'll refer to as Tracksuitcom, that we can't have baby mama drama and alleged affairs linked to our performance leggings. Our target audience is not love and hip-hop fighters, but suburban mothers. In other words, drama sells, but only if it doesn't negatively impact quarterly results. Fans are pleading for clarification in the meantime. According to a widely shared survey, is Remy, Pap, or Claressa telling the truth? And more than 600,000 voters cast ballots. The outcomes: Remy was cited by 41%, Claressa by 33%, and the baby knows, and he's just waiting on a BET special to speak, reported by 26%. And to be honest, that baby is most likely working on a contract. There are already too many A-generated infant rap battles on TikTok with Lil Pap Shields, and that's not good. But wait, do you recall the creators of Love and Hip Hop from before? They are supposedly increasing their efforts. The producers are currently working on a 3-part miniseries titled Battle of the Bars, Baby Edition, according to a juicy email leak to Urban TV insiders. The idea? With ring lights, mimosas, and Mona Scott Yum's laughter in the background, Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa are seated face-to-face, a la Red Table Talk. But here's the thing. According to reports, Remy is supposedly refusing to appear until she has final edit rights and a preview of the unique disc tune. Claressa, if there's a lie detector portion, she's in. You can't make this up, but we're fortunate to be able to. Let's now discuss the mystery voicemail that truly put the internet into a frenzy. Late last night, a video of what appeared to be Papoose stating softly, "I ain't perfect, but I never meant to hurt you," appeared on X, previously Twitter, but forever a mess. What took place? Wasn't merely bodily, it was sentimental. It also took me by surprise. People thought it was a private message of apologies to Remy right away. Until someone slowed it down and identified the sound of a heavy bag hitting boxing gloves in the background. Yes, exactly. Claressa's gym is where this man allegedly left a voicemail. It's like watching someone slowly burn a loyalty award in this whole issue. The fans now demand blood. The remarks are brutal. My crystals won't charge now because Papoose cheated. One more. The undisputed heavyweight and heartbreak champion was Claressa. Then this gem, Remy needs to return with a diss track so deadly that it destroys Plan B. The petition process has begun. With Judge Mathis serving as the judge, one asks that Papoose participate in a live paternity test on Instagram. Another demands that Claressa and Remy settle their differences in a boxing battle that is broadcast on pay-per-view. The winner will have complete control over Pap's career. Since you anticipated their arrival, let's now turn our attention to conspiracy theorists. Some people think that the whole controversy was a publicity gimmick for a reality revival of Black Love. The hypothesis that Claressa, Remy, and Pap are covertly co-producing a show together, the drama is fake, and the baby isn't real. With images, timestamps, and a slide that said, "If you zoom into the baby's hand, you'll notice it's the same prop used in Beyoncé's Black is King," one TikTok user displayed a theory thread. Coincidence? Not in my opinion. Some believe this is a social experiment to see how easily supporters can turn against a brand if its reputation is damaged. And truthfully, you all failed. Terribly, in 3 seconds. Joe Budden even commented on his podcast, asking Pap, "With Claressa, that man hardly raises his fists, much less his voice. No, I require proof. Show me a bar-adorned birth certificate." The problem is that the harm is done regardless of how much the truth is obscured. Papoose's reputation is shattered. The comment area is leaking the ride-or-die cliché. Remy, who was once the queen of hip-hop salvation, is now either signing divorce papers with a middle finger and a French tip or planning a lyrical comeback. Claressa, too. She's either raising the child of the most devoted myth in hip-hop, or she's pulling off the most ruthless public relations ploy since Kris Jenner discovered Kim's video in a drawer. In any case, one thing is for sure, the internet will always remember. Memes never go away. Screenshots are permanent, and treachery. Betrayal tends to happen quickly. Now what? Will Papoose conduct an open interview while wearing a hoodie, drinking tea, and surrounded by prayer candles and a part-time DJ and therapist? Will Remy release a diss song that is so hateful that it destroys streaming services? Will Claressa wear baby sneakers around her neck when she competes for her next title? Or will all of this drama just fade into the background, never verified or refuted, and lingering in the enigmatic abyss of celebrity scandals forever? Nobody is aware. We do know, however, that if Papoose was the biological father of Claressa Shields' child, he not only cheated on Remy Ma, but on everyone who still thought that love existed in the era of group chats and side chick subtweets. For that too, he might never be forgiven by the streets. Let's face it, though, even if Mona dumps Zeus next month, you will still stream the spin-off series. It's your time now. What do you think? Did Papoose mishandle the most devoted persona in hip-hop history in order to get a big hookup? Is Claressa a misinterpreted GWAT, holding a boxing glove in one hand and a baby bottle in the other, or is she the new antagonist? What about Remy? Will she forget and forgive? Or is she sharpening her pen like a katana in the studio right now? Tell us in the comments section below. Give up your most outrageous theory. Take a screenshot of your preferred meme. To ensure you don't miss a second of the chaos, remember to hit the bell, subscribe, and hit the like button. Here at Ultimate Celeb Stories for that reason. We do more than merely report funny tea. Extra hot, extra dirty, and extra viral is what we brew. Until then, continue to be outrageous. And keep in mind that even Papoose can fold when pressure is applied. Nobody is secure. Folks, there you have it. The baby bottles are full of secrets, the gloves are off, and the loyalty crown has officially fallen. However, we're not finished yet. Oh no, because you are the key here. We would like to know if Papoose, the legendary lyricist, has become a lucky baby daddy. Is Claressa Shields the greatest of all time in handling scandals, or is she just the GWAT? Is Remy Ma currently working on a revenge plot in the studio, or is she too busy penning an entire diss album titled Wife? Not Baby Mama. Leave your best thoughts, your most outrageous theories, and yes, your favorite meme in the comment box, which is open and unhinged. Here, who is the true antagonist? Who is the victim? And most all, who is going to marry? You already know what to do if you're as dependent on celebrity mayhem as we are. Like this video if you think bars will be the baby's first word. If you're prepared for our upcoming scandal to hit you harder than a Claressa Shields uppercut, subscribe. To be the first to know when someone else's private matters appear on the internet runway, click that bell. At Ultimate Celeb Stories for that reason. We do more than simply spill tea. Gold-plated infant bottles are used to serve it. One controversy at a time. Stay tuned, stay messy, and never forget that in a world full of power punches, Remy's, and Papoose, you should always read the receipts and never trust direct messages. I'll see you at the next expo.